What up? It's your boy Dvrth back at it again with another video, and today we are here with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 34. Last episode, we finally got to the Wall of Briggs, met Armstrong's older sister, found out that Armstrong's first name is Alex. Alex is a fine name. It's just that you see Armstrong, and he's this huge Hulk mastodon of a person, and he's like, yes, hello, my name's Alex. That's just funny to me. That was great. Scar and Kimberly, hate that guy. Kimberly fought. Kimberly got dirted and then ran away, and then when they stopped the train, he was like, who told you to stop the train? I'm being chased by a madman, an unarmed black man. He's stronger than I am. You a bitch, Kimberly. On God. And if it were me, I would have been chasing after the train. You wouldn't have got away from me. That's on God. Hate that guy, bro. But it was a cool episode. We're gonna continue our little Drachma arc, and probably get a little bit more information on the what's her name? I'm just gonna call her Armstrong. Fuck it. Olivier, that's her name. Probably gonna get a little bit more information on Olivier. I wouldn't be opposed to that. So we're gonna hop straight into it. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Fullmetal Alchemist or something totally different, the best place to send it in is always my social media. Links going to be in the description. So with all that being said, let's get our headphones, make sure they're on, dog. Images is on, and also, if I don't know if I said it or not because my memory is dog water, but if you want to see these episodes early or whatever, Patreon's in the description. Okay. So let's just get into this.
In a snowstorm, the flesh that's touching your automail will freeze. You need to oil it, or it will stick.
Right.
Buccaneer guy have a different kind of automail?
I forgot. His automail.
It wasn't even that good a cup of coffee.
This is the North. Get used to it.
So, you come up here with mediocre automail, completely ignorant about the North.
How about you lower the aggression in your fucking voice?
Oh, come on!
Is he doing all right?
Yeah.
The big strong guy we know and love.
Alex is doing just great.
What the fuck?
No matter. Never mind him. Tell me why you would bypass the command center to meet me.
That's something we don't like to talk about.
There's no reason to worry. Folks around here have plenty they want to hide. Everybody up north has something that he or she doesn't
Yeah,
like to
but
talk
isn't it
about.
as bad as this?
But Central let these two run around loose. Get out of here right now.
Damn. Yeah, well, I mean, hey, we did fuck
At
up.
least that's what I'd like to say, but I'm interested in alchemy. You two, you're acquainted with this girl from Shing. You've met her.
Yeah, we have.
She has a skill our country doesn't, right?
Yep.
You can never know
So
too much.
exactly. You want to
Especially
bolster
here
it,
in the
right?
north, where we're right next to Drachma.
That doctor said people around here have a lot of things to hide too. So what are you hiding, Major?
I wonder.
It's not
Hang
fair
on.
for you guys to ask all the questions and
Now
never
every-
answer any.
It sucks, but like every dark.
You really want to know?
Yep. Let me see it. I knew it.
Fallen.
I knew it.
Amestrian. It was your people who destroyed the land of my grandfather.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you're like working side by side with an Amestrian, like in general.
Paul and your people destroyed our countryside.
I'm sorry, but that's the first time I've heard anyone give me that kind of an answer. Since the war, Amestrians always view me with a mixture of guilt and pity. To be honest, I'm
bet.
getting tired of it. But you're different, aren't
He
you?
was just like, "Hey, nigga."
Besides, I think people should try to ignore their race and just treat each other as equals.
Real shit. Hey. Real shit.
The presence of someone with Ishvalan blood could cause discord among the soldiers stationed here.
She takes me as somebody that doesn't really care about that stuff, though.
Eventually, I just came right out and asked her.
In short, we do not have the luxury of discrimination.
Right. And they say, we just need
The
you to
blood
beat
of
ass.
several races flows within you, and with that comes varying strengths and values.
Mm.
You can see this country in a way that others cannot. Now shut up and follow me, Miles. Understood?
Her words
That's
were
fair.
serious. I
That's a
knew she
good...
was speaking without deception.
Yeah, that's good
I
reasoning,
even
honestly.
went so far as to ask her, what if the Ishvalan blood within me cannot forgive what the military did to my people? And you want to know what the general said to that?
Probably some
Fine
wire
then.
shit.
Bring it.
Said that because she had her troops with her.
No,
Nah.
that wasn't it at all.
She was about that
I'll
shit.
fight you one-on-one.
Yeah, she said, "What's them hands looking like? For real." I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
Knocking down icicles.
Hey, man.
If they have you doing something like this, then that means
They've taken you off the career track?
Why they always clowning that man,
The
bro?
development sector.
Wow.
They always clowning that man.
From underground.
What?
Sounds like someone's digging through the rock.
What the fuck?
They could be digging a tunnel under the fort. It's close.
Dying would be a pain too.
What? Already? Well, yeah. Grrr! Why must it get even worse?
Do they know we've come here to find a way of fighting them? This isn't good.
Why must this get even worse, bro?
I don't think he's heard about us from Father or Fuhrer Brown.
Yeah, we never seen him.
Aha! So it turns out that you really are a Druckmann spy.
Oh, calm your ass down.
I saw you talking to the intruder like you knew who he was. This is
Why do they
bad.
have him
That
dig a
thing's going
hole,
into
though?
development. Get him, go!
Contact development.
Hey,
See if we can
they
help
just
you.
tell him that because they're like, yeah, let's get him out of our way. But why a hole? He is fucking immense. Nope. Just an RPG? Okay.
Put it out.
Sir!
Y'all, you don't want this fight. You do not want this fight.
Off the alarm. It
Jesus.
won't help anything if the Drottmans figure out that we're in trouble.
General, we have tanks.
What's that gonna
The
do?
trial's been completed.
We don't need to worry about trials.
What's that gonna? You just saw me hit it with an RPG.
Remove the fuses from the shell.
Ready to go. The first round's locked and loaded.
Or they're just gonna use like armor piercing?
Yeah, dead on.
They're just gonna use the stopping power of the shot instead of the actual like, and that's still not gonna work because blunt damage or blunt force doesn't help.
To work. Dig a hole.
Why? What? Oh shit!
Try whatever you want to, but he won't die.
He won't.
Just what are you saying? How does a kid like you know something like that, huh?
First of all, lower the aggression.
Because we...
Drop the act.
Yeah,
will
you gotta
answer
tell
all
him.
my questions clearly and completely.
I mean,
This is my last question. Are you on our side, or are you in league with that thing?
I'm not with him. I don't want to see anyone here get hurt.
Then tell me what that thing's made of.
His body structure and compositional elements are
I mean,
probably
made
the
out
same as
of-
a human's.
he's
Same
made
as a
out
human
of something I can't tell you about.
Or delay it. So we'll have to hit it with something even stronger than fire.
Which is
Now you get to see the Briggsway kid.
okay. Let's see it. Let's see. I don't know what we. Oh, that's it, my nigga. We was about to get it. We was about to get done. We was about to get it down. Okay. Well, all right. Here we are. There we are. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I like her. I like her a lot. I like her a lot. She is very straightforward. She is very like abrasive, but it's that aggression that makes it to where you can trust. Like, she is probably the most trustworthy person that we have met in this show so far. You know, outside of like the obvious people like my nigga, you know what, my nigga Maze Hughes. You know, that's my dog. But right now, she is probably one of the most trustworthy people that we've met. Mostly because of how abrasive she is, you know, and she's kind of the same. She's kind of the same as fuck. I was about to call him Alex, which is his name, but Armstrong. Where it's that strength that makes him so straightforward to where you have no choice but to believe them. But her strength is kind of like a little more subtle, even though she is outwardly showing you that she is very strong. Her strength is a little bit more subtle than just Armstrong's like huge mastodon muscles and shit. Like it's very different, but you can tell just how strong she is. Now, we got into some a little bit heavier topics. Just for a brief second with the Ishvalan that she has at her side, which as soon as I looked at it, I was like, brown skin, light hair, wearing glasses, dog. I know what you are, right? And obviously he was. Now, it is interesting that he from a different perspective, he serves Amestria, and which is, it's important because while he didn't go through the same thing as Scar, he has a completely different perspective than Scar, even though they are the same. They are of the same type of people. And with this entire, for a good amount of this show, we've done a lot of like reflecting on how war is like a horrible thing, and how war affects other people, and the casualties of it and all that other stuff. We've mostly been looking through the lens of like Scar, who's like, I saw my niggas die, all my family, everybody was gone, I couldn't believe it, I was mad, and then there's Miles, who's just like, listen, man, I've got the blood in my veins, I'm still in Ishvalan, but I'm with it, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's seen something in Olivier, whereas like I can trust that, right? Whereas where Scar is just like, fuck all these people. Like I can't trust the Amestrians, and which is valid. Like we talked about before, it's completely valid. Like from what Scar saw and everything that he went through, I can't blame him for not trusting Amestrians. But Olivia made a good point where she was like, I need your eyes. And it wasn't just like her strength. It wasn't just her talking about his strength as an Ishvalan. It was like, no, you see things way different from the way that we see things, from what I see things, because I'm an Amestrian. I grew up in Amestria. I don't know much outside of that. You are an Ishvalan who fought in the war against Ishval, and you're I'm gonna guess he grew up in Amestria, but he also has other heritages inside of him, because he doesn't just straight up go, I'm Ishvalan and Amestrian. He goes, yeah, my this side of my family was Ishvalan, but my other family was something. Like it wasn't really specified what exactly else he was outside of just being an Ishvalan. So when Olivier says, I need your eyes, it's not yeah, you got the Ishvalan eyes, you're gonna be pretty useful. There's more to war than just, yo, you're strong as fuck. Let me use you in your power in order to get one over on our enemies. The way I saw it was like you have a perspective of this war and what's going on in the world that we could use. as much as I'm pretty sure Olivier very much appreciates strength and, you know, raw brute strength and all that other stuff. I'm sure she does, but Olivier seems a little too smart to not see a different perspective, to be a different kind of strength. Like, there's other strength than just physical strength that you can utilize, and his perspective is definitely one of those strengths. You know, getting more intel on how the enemy works, or the enemy's perspective on things, is a strength in its own. So, you know, with us talking about how Armstrong is very poor, his strength is in the forefront. It's brute strength. You know, you obviously see Armstrong's strength, and how Olivier's strength is a little bit more subtle. I think that scene kind of speaks to where she isn't just talking about, yeah, you're in Ishvalan, you're going to be strong, we need you. It's, you're in Ishvalan and something else, and you have a great perspective that I can't see. Your eyes see stuff that I can't see. Because, like, honestly, just if not to get too much into the real world, but honestly, if people had that same thought process when they looked at the world, the world would be infinitely better if we went in with that same thought process. Olivier, how important Olivier is to the story right now is showing herself, because it's like, she's smart as fuck. Olivier didn't just like go in there and then just like got in Ishvalan and was like, oh, that's cool. She went in there, she realized, I'm a Mestrian. I don't know what it's like to be Ishvalan or anything other than a Mestrian, so I have a weakness there. And that's the first thing to being strong, is to understand where your weakness lies. So already off the bat, Olivier is like commendable, extremely commendable with her strength. But she does that and then takes it a step further to assure that, yo, we need you because you're Ishvalan, because you're different, we need you. And then, even though Miles had more to think about and more apprehension, she was like, okay, I'll fight you one-on-one. And you know, once again, a little subtle. First of all, you would think he's just talking about, yeah, we can scrap. If let me see where your hands is at. We can see where each other's hands is at. That's fine. But take it a step further. I'll fight you one-on-one, putting them on equal terms. Not no. I'm a Mestrian and your Ishvalan is going to be a Mestrian versus Ishvalan. It was like, no, I'll fight you. Just because if you think that you'll come to hate me, and because of what we've done or what my people have done and all this other stuff, leave them niggas out of it. We can fight. Not as an Mestrian and Ishvalan, but we can fight as people. And right there, it's just no more apprehension. Oh, she's cool. Okay, she doesn't see me as an evil Ishvalan soldier or a potential spy. She's like, you're on my team. That's all that matters. Now, at some point, if you don't want to be on the team anymore, you want and you want to air out that frustration, oh, we can fight. As people, yeah, we can fight. And to be honest, if I were Miles, I would be like, yeah, I'm serving. I'm definitely gonna serve that lady however the fuck I can, because that itself that's impressive. That's impressive. Just her being that understanding, but still keeping that strength, that outward strength, is impressive. And to look at the kind of respect that she commands in general, look no further than the amount of times that she has called Edward puny or small or little, and he hasn't said shit. He was just like, aw. It's always just been a sad, aw, little. While anybody else calls Edward little, he's, I'll knock you in the next week. I'll punch you so hard. The Fuhrer's son called him little, and he was like, I'll punch you into space, dog. The Fuhrer's son called him little, and he threatened to punch him so hard that he would go into orbit. This woman calls him little, and he's like, oh, I am little. That's commanding respect. That's commanding respect. I just, from the one episode that we've truly got with her, I can already tell that I respect her. Like, I respect this character greatly. Like, obviously this character is, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a fan favorite for a lot of people, because yeah, I can see why, like, outside of her just being, you know, outside of that, like, I can see why this would be a fan favorite if she is, you know. I guess last thing to talk about, which not really much to talk about, but it's interesting, the Sloth like just showed up. Now granted, Sloth doesn't seem to like really have had a plan. He was just like, I'm in this bitch digging or whatever, and now I'm here. But we kind of got here very fast. I didn't expect homunculus, you know, if I were to guess like, oh, we're about to get into a fight, I would have guessed like, oh, a drachma spy or something like that. I wouldn't have guessed homunculus showed up randomly. Like, it almost was like so random it was comical, where it was like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And then here comes the homunculus. Oh shit. Right. Now, with all that being said and the homunculus showing up, there will be a time very soon where we are going to have to tell Olivier Armstrong about what exactly is going on. Now, I can understand, like I said, I agree with Edward and Alphonse to not tell them, but we're going to have to. The more, I didn't expect this to happen so quickly, so I'm starting to be more on the side of we might have to tell them what exactly is going on, simply because we need them to be in the know. They seem, just from what we've heard about her specifically, at least about Olivier specifically, if nobody else knows, we need to tell Olivier, because like, from what we've heard from her and like the kind of person she is and like the power that she holds and, you know, what she could do for us, we might need to tell her. That might be a good idea, to let her know, hey man, this is what's happening. The Fuhrer is a homunculus. Fuhrer's son is probably a homunculus, even though I don't think they know that. Hell, I don't even think I know that. It just seems like he is. I'm watching you, Celine. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the moment Celine drops the goody two shoes act, or somehow Celine transforms into Pride. I'm waiting for it. I just know it's coming. But anyway, good episode. Within one episode, really really like Olivier. Probably shot up to like my top 3 at least. At the very least, she shot up to like my top 3 in this show. But yeah, we'll see what exactly the Armstrong way or the Briggs way is in this next episode. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Link's going to be in the description, and you can just comment under in the comments. That's cool too. If you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon. Link's going to be in the description for that as well. So with all that being said, let's get our let me get my off button ready. There it is. Get my off button. There it goes. You all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.